When buying commercial property, it is important that you assemble a team of professionals to advise and assist you in the acquisition process. The specific individual and their roles on the team may vary depending on the top property and the specific requirements of the buyer. However, a typical property advisory team may include the following. Firstly, a real estate broker who's got experience in that area. They can assist you in finding and evaluating potential properties and can provide the knowledge, market knowledge, and advice on pricing, zoning, refurbishing opportunities, etc. Next person, your attorney, your lawyer. They'll obviously assist you with the legal items regarding the property, the legal documents, the purchase agreement, any approvals, confirming the title, zoning issues, etc. You've got a property inspector. They can have a physical look at the property to make sure it all looks good, structurally sound, no serious maintenance issues, or any other potential issues which may affect the value of the property or future income possibilities. Environmental consultant. Well, you may not need it all properties, but some properties have got environmental issues and you need to address. They address the environmental risks, such as possibly hazardous materials or possibly contamination of the land, and identify any potential issues which may be a problem down the track, obviously affect the future value and income of the property. An accountant. You need to analyze the information if it's very complex because it may involve a business. Other issues, so maybe a lot of tenants there, you need to reconcile the statements of the income and expenditure, cash flow, return on investment, and also the tax implications depending on how you place it on the taxation side. Property manager. Even if you may not want to appoint a property manager, it may be worthwhile working with one for at least a short while in the buying process. They can advise of any tenants situations regarding management of the property, relations with the tenants, and issues with the property. Appraiser, valuer, you may need, depending if it's a complex property, there's no comparables to get an idea what the place is worth. It could be a one-off situation, could be a unique building. Someone who could give you independent assessment of the property and assist you with determining a value to present to your bank for financing the property. Next, a surveyor. I mean, you need to know what you're buying, how much land, because a lot of situations where people encroach other people's land and then realize it afterwards, and they have problems with when they want to do any work, refurbishments, redevelopments. It goes on and on. It's just worthwhile exercise hiring a surveyor to ensure that you're getting what you're paying for and any issues with the property down the track. Having a good team of experts with broad knowledge, as I mentioned before, the buyer is in a situation where they can make a more informed decision and also identify potential risks, opportunities, and assist in the negotiation and closing process. It's important to note that the size and composition of the team will depend on the complexity of the property and the specific needs of the buyer and the skills they may have. They may have some of these skills as well, a lot of experience with these sort of things. But it's essential that you select your team right. No one's perfect. Make sure, especially dealing with big money, it's worthwhile paying some experts to help you to make sure you're not making a bad decision, which would cost you dearly down the track. Who was part of your team last time you purchased a property? I'd like to hear comments.